everybody, this is Albie from Pasadena, California, and for my business partner Elizabeth in Macedonia, we both want to welcome you to this short video. We're going to give you some really great tips about earning online. So let's get going. Hi everybody, this is Albie. Today I want to share with you guys, I've been having these epiphanies the last few days, and they've been life-changing for me. And today I want to share with you a couple of them, and one I just had. So let me get started. You know, a lot of times people are living in defensive mode. They're looking out on what's happening right now for them, and they're just taking in what's happening and then reacting. And that sounds normal, right? Nothing not normal about that. But here's what probably you and I have both been lacking up to this time, is the fact that we're not looking at our life with glasses of faith on, right? We're taking those glasses off, or haven't even put them on. And you're saying, well, what is faith anyway? What are you talking about? Well, faith is seeing something that's not in front of your eyeballs, right? It's kind of like, Disney, when he saw Disneyland in his mind's eye, he saw this incredible place that could be this amazing place for kids and for adults. And it wasn't completed. He never started. It was just in his head. But he put on his glasses of faith that he could achieve this dream, right? And he walked in that. That's kind of like a little bit about what faith is, right? The Bible talks about faith being something that's there, but you can't see with your physical eyes. You have to see it with your mind, see it with your heart, right? And let me be a little more specific. It's not just about having faith, right? I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. God's changed my life completely, and so I definitely understand about living in faith. But what I'm talking about is living in the moment in faith, right now in faith. See, most people go about their day and they're just living defensively based on what's happening to them, right? I mean, I'm driving, I can see all these cars, the traffic's smooth, I'm just driving, what is it? I'm driving about 60 miles an hour right now. Everything, that's in front of me is not faith, that's just life, okay? But living in faith kind of means I'm living the dream, right? Right? Because my faith in God is that God is awesome. God is powerful. God is loving, like oceans of love and oceans of power and oceans of money and oceans of kindness and compassion and beauty, right? And when we're living defensively, we're not seeing those things in our life. And something goes bad, something goes wrong, and we just react without those faith glasses being on, And the other thing is that this is me, I'm just talking about me, I don't know about you, but obviously you're watching this video so you could be having the same problem I've been having, is that we're not living happily because maybe we're not excited about driving, down the road, and we'd rather be on the beach. We'd rather be playing golf, or we'd rather be skiing, or whatever it is, right? For me, sailing, right? So we're irritated, right? Or we're not really all that happy because we're living in the moment, but the moment may not be all that great. But what makes a difference, okay, is living through eyes of faith and putting your faith glasses on and saying, you know what, God is awesome. And God loves me, right? I mean, one day I felt God's love coming over me, and I didn't see any vision. I mean, I didn't see any, I didn't see God, so to speak. I felt God in my spirit, in my heart, and I just bowed my head and I said, God, I confess, I've done bad things. I've done things that are not good, and I surrender myself to you. Forgive me. And then I felt God's hands of love, and I felt God's heart forgiving me, and I felt God lifting me up, and it was so beautiful. And I felt the power of God and the love of God, like incredible amount of love just flooding, storming, or like an ocean, right, coming out from God's heart. And I realized in that moment I was living my life in faith. I had my faith goggles on, or my faith glasses on, or whatever you want to call it. As soon as you stop living by that, take your glasses off, your faith glasses off, you're just living the normal defensive life where you don't react out of faith, you react out of just what's happening to you. And you don't see the happiness that God has for you. You don't see the power that God has for you. You don't see how God's going to supply all your needs, and He has all the money, and God is a God of endless supply. And instead of reacting in just our normal reactions, we should be reacting, put our glasses on and react out of faith, because God has got us. He's got us on our back. All right. And I realized I wasn't living a happy life because I was living in the moment without eyes of faith. I wasn't living how God wants me to live, without knowing that God's sitting right next to me and has everything I need. And I'm holding I can be holding His hand and just allowing my life to play out completely different, because I'm looking through glasses of faith instead of looking through what's directly in front of me and just being defensive. I was watching a YouTube video the other night, and it was talking about how if you get up in the morning a little bit earlier and can have a vision for your life, right? And you spend some time imagining what your life could be like and seeing yourself doing some things that you've always dreamed about doing, that's kind of like, that's living a visionary life, all right? But people who get up, on the spot, and don't think about their day, they're just got up because, I don't want to be late, or I got to go to work, or, they are starting their day off without any vision, and they're going immediately into defensive mode, right? And just reaction mode of what's happening to them, and they don't have a vision of where they're going in their life. It's kind of like I listened to another video. This girl was saying, you get in your car, the car's working, everything's great, and then all of a sudden it starts raining really, really bad. You can't even see out the front, so you turn on your window wipers, and the car is working, but the window wipers are not working. All right, so you can't drive because you can't see, right? And so it's kind of like you're living your life vision impaired, right? You can't go forward because you don't know where you're going. All right, you can just react to immediate situations. That's it. You don't have a vision of where you're going. The Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. And so I just want to encourage you guys that you put on your faith glasses. Okay, take some time every morning to put those glasses on, and try to keep them on throughout the day. and talk to God about what's going on in your life, and and allow God to work in you and help you to see life differently and where you're going, and to actually spend some time moving forward towards achieving great things for God in this world, right? God needs us to be, a team, to be actively. He needs people that are on his side, that are pushing forward to do the right thing, and have a heart of love that he wants to give you, right? And I encourage you to go to church. I encourage you to get around people who are, doesn't mean going to church so you're going to always find the right people, but you kind of understand where I'm going with this. Find good people to be around, all right? Find people that are faith oriented, that are looking through, because those people will affect your life. If you're hanging out with people that have no faith, if you're hanging out with people that are not taking you anywhere good, you need to minimize your time with them, because they're affecting you. And I'll tell you what, the people that you're around affect you greatly, probably more deeper than you realize, right? And if you start getting new people that are in your life that are visionary, that are going places, you're going to start thinking completely different. Okay, so I just want to encourage you with those words. This can change your life, and I know God can change your life. He completely changed mine, and I love to share that story with you sometime too. If you want to know that story, just put it in the comments, and I will specifically make that video for you. Okay, alrighty. You have a great day. Look through glasses of faith and see how God is got everything for you, and how your life right now can be completely different just because you're seeing through a different pair of glasses. Salvi, have a great day. Bye. And if you'd like to find out what the skills are to help you to learn how to earn consistently online, then I'm going to put up my email right here and the link that you can join our team and get in contact with me, and I can share some of these skills with you, a little bit about our program, and help you to find out more about how we earn consistently on the internet. And we're looking forward to meeting you. This is Elby. You have a wonderful day, and talk with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.